Okay, so welcome to this video. I'm going to be showing you guys my Leafgreen save file. This is the file I've been trying to catch Chanseys on for about 26 hours. Yeah, I'm at 25 hours and 56 minutes. So it's not the most impressive file, except for my Chansey collection. But I thought I could show it to you guys. Because it's kind of funny. Yeah, I've got, show you my party first. This is Charizard, who I was able to beat the Elite Four with. He's my main guy. Beat all the post-game stuff with him too, so I could trade with my Pokemon Sapphire. And then I've also got, and you can fly around, which is good. Then I've got Staryu, who can surf and travel on water. And also this Staryu is important because it's level 26, and when I use a max repel in the Safari Zone, it increases the chances of finding a Chansey because if I use a repel and my lead Pokemon is this Staryu who's level 26, it will avoid finding Pokemon level 23, 24, 25, which increases the chances of finding Chansey by like 1% higher. So, which is significant because it goes from like 4% to 5% or something. Yeah. And then it also has this Illuminate ability. As you can see on the bottom, it says encounter rate increases. So that allows you to find more Pokemon more frequently, which is also nice in the Safari Zone. And you don't have to spend 500 Pokédollars as often. So yeah, that's my party that I've been using. And then the other open slots are just to find the Chansey to check for the Lucky Egg. So I'll show you guys my collection so far. Move Pokemon. Yeah, this was the... Or actually, I'll show you my Hall of Fame team. I got this Charizard. Obviously, he was 4 levels lower back then, but was able to beat the Elite Four. Zapdos helped quite a bit with, I think, maybe Lance's Gyarados and my opponent's Blastoise, I'm guessing, is what I was using the Zapdos for. And then Meow, and also Lorelei. And then I just have these Meowths that have pickup, and of course the trusty Staryu. So that was a Hall of Fame team. I've only beaten the Hall of Fame once. Yeah, and then we'll go to move Pokemon. There's the Meowth team, and the Zapdos. And then here's all the Chanseys I've caught. I've got exactly 30 on this file right now. So, and I still haven't found one with a Lucky Egg. So the search continues. But so far I'm at 32. I have also traded 2 of the Chanseys to Sapphire. With the intention to maybe train them up to... Like I trained this one up 1 level, these 2 1 level. These ones are at level 40. This is just from being in the daycare while doing stuff like Safari Zone, and I think the level 40 ones were when I was training Pokemon up in Pokemon Sapphire. Walk around a bit more in that game. But I've kind of changed my plan. I'm not going to use Chanseys to train up to level 100. I'll tell you about my plan. Yeah, it's basically, I was thinking I'd build secret bases in Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby with teams full of Chansey because they yield the highest EXP in the game, and then I could train up on these secret base trainers and get a whole bunch of experience. But then I've been reading some posts of people, and I guess it's pretty hard to take out a level 100 Chansey. It's pretty slow. Like, you either have to have an EXP share on the weak Pokemon you're training, or use like Toxic or something and then wait for it to... So it doesn't seem that efficient, even though Chansey does yield the most experience. Maybe if your Pokemon was strong enough and it was like level 70, Chansey basis would be the way to go. But I think I've changed my mind, and I'm going to use 2 Pokemon that know Memento and 4 Pokemon that know Explosion. I'm going to touch on this more in my Pokemon Sapphire video. That's kind of my big overarching goal in these Generation 3 games, is to create some secret bases in Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby that yield a crazy amount of experience, and I'm going to try to train up some Pokemon to level 100. So I gotta start by getting my 6 Pokemon to level 100, which is going to be a Latios that knows Memento, Gardevoir that knows Memento, and then the 3 Regirocks that know Explosion, and an Executor that know Explosion. And these Pokemon don't give as much as experience as Chansey does, but they do give pretty close. Like, they're all pretty high on the base experience. Maybe like yeah, they're all pretty high. So, and then if you just use Explosion, and then your lead Pokemon uses Protect, it should get the full experience and be easy to train like level. And Protect's a very easy TM to get in Pokemon Sapphire, so then you can, and it's knowable by almost all the Pokemon. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan. This is the rest of my collection. Pretty standard, just nothing really to write home about, just finding enough Pokemon so I can go to the 7 islands to enable trading with Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah. So that's pretty much this file. That's pretty much my overarching plan. I'll probably touch on it again in the Sapphire video. I think it's going to be kind of a fun challenge to see how many Pokemon I can get to level 100 using this secret base method. But yeah, so, and then obviously finding the lucky egg is really important to getting Pokemon to level 100 because you increase your experience gains by 1.5. So that's kind of the whole point of finding the Chanseys, is to get the lucky egg. But at a certain point, it's like I've spent, 26 hours on this file and have not been lucky yet. So it kind of makes one wonder if maybe in that 26 hours of hunting for the lucky egg, I could have just trained those Pokemon to level 100 in the secret bases and then... But I think like it'll be worth it in the long run to get a lucky egg on Generation 3. But it's just proving more difficult than I thought it would be. But it is kind of fun. It's like a fun process, like catching the Chanseys. It's like a 5% chance on each Chansey to be holding a lucky egg. I must have encountered over 100 Chanseys now. I haven't been keeping track of that. But yeah, caught 32. So 0 for 32. But I'm due. I'm due for a lucky egg. So hopefully I can find one in the next short while. But yeah, that's my Leafgreen file. Not super exciting, but I guess kind of funny. Yeah, thanks for watching. I guess that'll be the video. Have a good day. That took longer to save than I thought. But yeah, have a good